Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the SMA Journey 51 series. Okay guys, today I'm going to be answering question number 9 in the Practical Problem series. But before I begin, I need to let you know that this video is going to take a little bit longer than most. I try to keep all of my Practical Problem videos about 3 to 4 minutes long. Some of them have been a little bit longer, but for the most part they're about 3 to 4 minutes in length. Unfortunately, this is a very important question that's going to require me to go into a little bit greater detail. So I apologize for the length, but please watch it because hopefully you'll get some useful information out of it. So let's get started by going on to the question. It goes on to read, I am considering hiring a full-time live-in caregiver. I currently use an agency for a number of hours each day, but my needs are growing as I get progressively weaker as I get older. I know you have a live-in caregiver and would like your suggestions and advice. What suggestions can you give to those who watch your videos on finding and hiring a full-time live-in caregiver? Okay, so this is a great question, and it's a question that I had to answer a number of years ago. So let's get started, and hopefully I'm going to give you the answers that you need while you search for a live-in caregiver. Okay guys, these are going to be my tips for hiring a live-in caregiver. Number 1, evaluate and write down your specific needs. What I mean by that is list on a sheet of paper everything that you're going to want this live-in caregiver to do, such as helping you get dressed in the morning and undressed at night and getting in and out of bed, helping you with your showers, your hygiene needs, cooking, cleaning around the house, really anything that you're going to require this live-in caregiver to do. Write down each and every one of these on a sheet of paper. That way when you start advertising, you can list them in your advertisement. Make sure that you try to list everything because you don't want to hire somebody and then after a week they come back to you and say, well, you never told me that I was going to be doing this, this, and this. So make sure that you're specific as to what you're going to require them to do. Number 2, create a new email account. Do not use your regular email account to advertise for a live-in caregiver. Okay, go out to Yahoo, go out to Google, create a new email account such as Caregiver for Janet, Caregiver for Michael, whatever your name is. Okay, just create another email account either on Google or Yahoo. That way when you advertise, you can use that specific email instead of your regular one that you use on a daily basis. Number 3, use resources like care.com, Craigslist, and others to advertise for a live-in caregiver. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, Craigslist has a bad name. But trust me, there are a lot of good people out there. And you can still advertise on Craigslist. It's just how you go about interviewing this person will determine whether or not you're going to use them. Okay, so use other resources too. Go out to the internet, do a search. You'd be surprised at the search engines that you can use to try to locate a live-in caregiver. Number 4, search the internet for background check companies. Do a nationwide background check, not a statewide check. Okay, so anybody that you're going to consider as an applicant or consider coming into your home, you definitely want to do a background check. If you just do a statewide check, that may be fine as long as they've lived in that state all of their life. But if they've lived in 4 or 5 other states, then you don't know whether or not they have a record. You definitely want to make sure that you do a nationwide check and not just the 48 states. Make sure that you include Alaska and Hawaii. Number 5, when advertising, be specific and list all your requirements that you expect. Be sure to inform applicants that you'll need their social security number to run background checks. Now, a lot of people may be uncomfortable with doing this, but if they go to an agency to try to get a job, they're going to have to give them their social security number so the agency can run a background check. And in a sense, you are the employer. So, and really the only way that you're going to be able to run a background check through a lot of these check type companies, they're going to be required to give their social security number because that is considered a unique identifier. If you get somebody that's hesitant in giving you their social security number, move on to the next applicant. Number 6, be sure to list benefits, i.e. free room and board, free food, free internet, free satellite or cable TV. Okay, make sure that you tell them what their monthly salary is going to be, but be sure to emphasize all the perks. You know, you may get somebody that'll say, well, $2,000 a month may not be a lot of money, but if they had to pay for room and board, food, utilities, cable TV, internet, they would probably be spending well over $2,000 a month. So they're saving that much money, plus they're getting a salary. So that $2,000 salary while it may not seem like a lot of money, it really is, because they're not having to pay for all of the other things that they're using on a daily basis. Number 7, tell applicants that they will have off time. Schedule off time to allow them some personal time to themselves. Okay, if needed, ask friends and family to fill in during this time. You know, if somebody's with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, there's going to be a lot of frustration. They're going to start to feel like they're cooped in, okay, like a caged animal. Make sure that they have some off time to themselves so that they can get away from you, and it will also allow you time away from them. Okay, you know, they say the old adage is absence makes the heart grow fonder, and it really is true under this circumstance. Okay, so an example would be give them Saturdays and Sundays off between 2 o'clock in the afternoon and 10 o'clock at night. That way they can go out, do what they want to on their own personal time. So just give them some time away from you and you away from them. And I guarantee you, your relationship with your caregiver will be very, very good. Number 8, after the background check, and if the applicant is worthy of a face-to-face interview, be sure to have a friend or family member with you and do this in a public location. Never do the initial interview, face-to-face interview, in your house, because you don't want these people to know where you live. Go to a restaurant or go to a public location like a library, anywhere public. That way you can meet them, they can meet you, and if you're comfortable after that, then you can invite them into your home. And the last suggestion would be, after the initial interview, invite them into your home and work out any remaining requirements. Be sure to hire someone who will have a positive or who will be a positive asset to your life. Okay? If you like to get out, if you like to go to the zoo or go to the mall or just get out of the house and do activities, make sure that you're hiring somebody that wants to do these activities with you. If you hire somebody that never likes to go anywhere, that wants to stay at home all the time, you're going to have problems because you're going to want to go out and they're not wanting to do this. And that's going to cause a lot of aggravation and tense, and basically make the environment a little bit more tense, and you don't want that. Try to hire somebody that wants to do the same things that you do. You know, a lot of people say, well, opposites attract. But under this circumstance, you want somebody as close to what you want to do as possible. That way the relationship will be a positive influence on both you and them. Again, I apologize for the length of this video, but hopefully you got some good information out of it, especially if you're trying to hire a live-in caregiver. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy my videos as much as I do producing them. Like I always say, if you do, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media sites. The links are down in the description below. I hope you guys have a great day. God bless you, and until next time, bye-bye.